Welcome back to the Spirit World, everybody, and as you can see, this is Pixelmon, another episode of Pixelmon, which I'm going to try and keep Mondays, like the upload for Monday, Pixelmon, and then Wednesdays should be PUBG, and then Fridays should be Skyrealms, unless I choose to change one of them. And I'm thinking about maybe changing one to Fallout 4, but I don't really know what I could do, because I've already gone through all Fallout 4. I mean, I finished the main storyline. There's still lots to do, though. And I figured I could restart again, or I could continue from where I was. I could use mods, but anyway, back to this video. I'm really sorry if there is any background noise. One being rain, because today, like, the whole day is supposed to be raining, but, like, it'll rain, and then it'll become super sunny, and then rain again, and then become super sunny. And then also, my dog, if he wakes up and needs to go to the toilet or something, and starts barking. Also sorry for that background noise. But yes, Pixelmon. And if you're wondering why we're at the old base, which is, if you can't tell, this is very easy for me at least to tell that this is the old base. Just so small and useless. Sorry, I'm back. And you see this farm that we made ages ago? This wheat farm? Yeah, like, it's been basically trampled and there's no reason of really having it. But the only reason was for food. But now that we've got some cows, we've got a reason for a farm. And a very, very good one, because we need all that leather for the item frames. If you don't know how item frames are made, you should really, really know if you play Minecraft, let alone Pixelmon. But yeah, anyway, so that's why I'm over here, just to show you that farm, because that's basically what we're making, except we're like making it half the size, I guess. We're only doing these two, like two of them, and I don't think we're going to be putting a roof over it yet, but it definitely will need a roof and a fence. Hopefully we can get a fence. Anyway, see you guys. I'm really sorry if I'm not energetic enough, but I'm just really tired right now. But as you can see, we have not moved these, and we haven't done added more item frame. Oh, haven't added any more item frames. We have added more things, like these are the apricot chests. So like all these minus those two are the apricot chests, and then I'll store, I guess, like everything else in there. Unless it becomes too small. That's why I left like a little gap down there so you can go underneath there. But yeah, if you were wondering where we're going to be building this farm, I didn't really know where to, but I'm pretty sure, because I've marked it out, we should be building it here. I marked this out for the video, and as you can see, there are stupid Pokemon running around everywhere. But this, you know, hopefully the oh my god, I said crops don't get trampled. Wrong button. Hopefully the crops don't get trampled, but at this point I think it's like inevitable, which sucks. But what I find now is, like, I'm playing Pixelmon and it's just Pixelmon, and obviously you'd think, why would it be any more than Pixelmon? But when I was younger, I didn't know how to get mods or anything, and this is why when I was younger, I mean like when I first started playing Minecraft, I saw like I forgot what it's called, okay, I forgot this, yeah, this bacteria mod or something. Anyway, you place it in the ground and it eats away everything within its boundaries that you make. And I found that really cool, and then I found Pixelmon, which I thought was like the coolest thing in the world. But the most annoying thing was, I couldn't play it. Like, I just didn't know how to get it, and then I tried to get my cousin to get it for me, which he was fine with trying to get it for me, but he just couldn't get it. And so, I ended up not getting it. So, oh yeah, I forgot that I already put the water in. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, Pixelmon. I found it awesome. I'm like, my two favourite things. I loved Pokemon, especially trading cards. Loved playing with Pokemon trading cards, and the thing is, we didn't know how to play Pokemon properly. Like, we had the most stupid way of playing Pokemon, and it made no sense. but we loved it, and especially me, I didn't even really care about the game too much. I just loved about collecting the cards. I liked having cards that other kids didn't have. I liked, I guess you could say, being the best, but that does make me sound a little like I want to be perfect, and I guess I did used to, but just Minecraft, like my favourite game in the world, coming together with Pokemon, I found awesome, and I forgot who I was watching, but it was definitely not this Pokemon like game that I was playing. This mod pack, I guess you could say, wasn't the same one that we're playing, but I loved it so much, and I guess I've always loved it, and I always will. And I know that's like a weird story to just bring up out of nowhere, but I just thought, hey, I don't normally talk, why don't I just talk? 1, 2, 3, 4, god damn it. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Must have done my maths wrong. Or not maths. Doesn't take maths to do this, just counting. 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I loved it more than anything else. And I remember another time when I was playing Pokemon, and or not playing it, but I had my cards out, and okay. Oh god, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, my this one time, I have always had the biggest Pokemon deck out of like anyone who has ever played Pokemon with me or near me, like out of my whole school, basically. Oh, that's why I can't move it. Anyway, I've always had the biggest Pokemon deck. I've always had so much more cards than everyone else, and I feel like I was very nice because I would just give 1, 2, 3, 4. I would give away my cards all the time. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Like, say some new kid came to the school, or just some kid who wanted to start playing Pokemon, I would legitimately find either my doubles or just grab a bunch of cards and say, here's a deck, you can start playing now. Because I just wanted to be nice, I guess. I just wanted to be able to have more people to enjoy the game with. And I reckon I was very nice with that. I was quite... Oh, whoops. Oh, stupid. Yeah, I think I was very generous with just giving away my cards for whoever wanted to start playing. I mean, not that long ago, like, maybe around about the end of last year, someone started playing Pokemon, and I hadn't played Pokemon in, like, not played, but collected the cards in years, but I've always had them sitting here, like, I've got heaps of them, and, that people started playing Pokemon again, and this one person that just had the smallest deck, like they had no cards, they're like, can I have some cards? And normally when someone asks you for free cards, you'd say no, but I knew that I had so many doubles that I went, not even kidding, went through all my cards that night, picked out all the doubles, and gave them like a gigantic deck. But yeah, they appreciated the cards, and I was happy that I let them have them. Okay, here's another story. My friend, who had never played Pokemon in his life, had never spent a cent on any Pokemon cards, his cousin was like the biggest Pokemon card collector in the world. Not, obviously not, but he had so many, like, probably over a couple thousand Pokemon cards, and none of them were new. They were all, like, first gen and second gen and stuff, and it was just stupid how much money was, like, sitting in this gigantic folder, and he didn't really want them anymore, and he gave them to my friend, and my friend's all of a sudden into Pokemon. I'm like, oh, what Pokemon cards do you have? And he pulls out this deck, and I'm like, why'd you never tell me that you collected them? He's like, I didn't. I'm like, then how'd you get all these? And it turns out that his cousin didn't want it, gave it to him, which I just told you, but there was so many cards, and I'm just like, so you never spent a cent on Pokemon? Nope. You've never tried to collect any cards? Nope. You've never showed any interest in Pokemon at all? Nope. And you have got a gigantic folder full of 1st gen, 2nd gen, and 3rd gen Pokemon. Or not gen, but I mean like the cards that were coming out, 1st edition, 2nd edition. And he's just like, yep. And oh my god, I wanted to strangle him. But, the good thing about it is that he like didn't have them sorted out at all. Like they were just scattered everywhere. So I said, if I sort out all your cards, like sorting out all his sections and make it all a lot neater, like I was just bored and I'm like, hey, I'll sort them out for you. And he's like, oh, sure. Oh, by the way, if there's any doubles, you can have them. And then I got like, not the biggest amount, but quite a big, and one of my amount of those cards, and one of my favourite one, because I only got through the leaf section in the full day of sorting it because of how much there was, how many there were. So my favourite one out of that was probably the Bulbasaur that I got, and yeah, I've always loved those cards. Now, time to beat this person he thinks is so much better than me. Here he swipes. Oh yeah. But yeah, so there's a story about how I got a heap of, like, old cards. I didn't get any 1st gens because of how rare they were, like, 1st series or whatever you want to call them, because my friend knew how rare they were. Oh, and oh my god, I wanted to strangle my friend once, because he had, like, this 1st gen card, and it was this thing, and I picked it up, and I'm like, why does this have blue writing all over it? Like, handwriting. And he's like, oh, because it said, like, 900 damage, or, like, 900 damage, like, a heap of damage that it should not have done. And I'm like, why do you have all this? His explanation is like, oh, with those cards, you can just write whatever amount you want on them. I'm like, no, you can't. And he's like, yeah, you can. And I'm like, I've been playing Pokemon since, basically, I knew what a Pokemon card was. I know that can sound like not very long, but since I was like 4, not even. And he's just like, well, you can say whatever you want, but you're allowed to do that. And I'm like, you wouldn't be able to go into a proper tournament with that card. And he's like, oh, of course you can't. No, he didn't even say that, actually. That was me thinking it. And he's like, oh, yes you can. And I was just like, not only have you stopped that card from being able to be used, but you've wrecked all its value. Like, oh my god, why did all this come undone? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't see why that came undone. Maybe a Pokemon ran all over it, but yeah. There's a story. And another story is kids in my year level, they used to scam kids that other kids that had Pokemon cards. They would have some card that's like worth nothing, just some normal card that's worth just as much as any other card, and then they would say it's some super duper rare card. And I fell for this before. They'd say it's some super duper rare limited edition card, and I believed it. And like I said, I always wanted to have like the best Pokemon cards more than everyone else, and so I started trading, and I put like 5 cards down, and I'm like, okay, that has to be worth it. And he's like, no, more. And then I put another 5 down, and then like my deck is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and he's like, come on. And he ended up getting like half my deck and a couple of my favorite cards. And then he walks off, and he's like, sucker. I'm like, what? And he's like, it's just a normal card. And I didn't get my Pokemon cards back. And I reckon one of the most annoying parts about that is he was my best friend at the time. And so, you know, but yeah, I thought I could just talk about some stories. It would pass the time, hopefully at least, because I never talk. And now, hopefully I do. At least more for today's one. But yeah, that's basically my story, why I love Pixelmon and Pokemon in general so much. It's just always been one of my favourite things. And now, in that time, we have gone through everything but putting the seeds into the soil, and it's been a good 17 minutes of me basically just talking, which hopefully the time went by quite fast. If not, I'm sorry if that story bored you, or stories. Also, one of my favourite Pokemon, I don't know why, but my favourite Pokemon used to be Lickitung, and I just found him so funny. This gigantic, like, purple panda. Like, I know he's not a panda, but I just always associated him with, like, this weird purple panda, and I was like, I found him so funny. But if you guys enjoyed, not just this video, but if you guys enjoyed those stories, please leave a like, and I will know that you want me to talk more like that in my videos. If not, you're bugging me. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. Don't you want to, you know, give me a baby chicken? Oh yeah. Oh, I got one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I ran out. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stories, oh my god, I'm great at hurting my chickens with their own eggs. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed those stories, please leave a like so I know that I should talk more. If you did not, leave a dislike. I really don't care if you do. I mean, that just means you didn't like the stories and I should shut up. Which I find quite funny. At least now I do. But yeah, seriously, I don't care. If you liked it, fantastic. I'll talk more. If you didn't, then I just will stop talking. I'll shut my mouth. It's easy either way. So it's I guess this video is kind of like a story time, but not exactly. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back when I've planted all the seeds into the garden. Okay, so these keeps drying out and I don't know why, so I'm going to put more water here. I mean, it could just be from Pokemon running over it. Probably is just from Pokemon running over it. But I'm going to put more water here and hope that it doesn't stop. No. I hope that it does stop. I mean, I can't talk. Hope that it doesn't dry out. Okay, do I have... Yep. Don't want you, Pharaoh. Sorry. Didn't mean to get you out. Boom. Don't want that there. And there we go. Wait, and we might be able to add that there. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't dry out. Anyway guys, if you liked today's video, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget, subscribe to join the Wolfpack. Good and bye.